Your leadership begins, the world awaits your greatness, we await your greatness, and I get to stand on the side and watch it happen. Thank you for participating in this wonderful day.
I just want to thank the Season for Nonviolence 17th Annual Committee because it takes a team to put this all together. And thank you to the UFT for being the new home for the New York City Season for Nonviolence 17th Annual. Thank you.
Baptist minister, CT Vivian was one of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s closest advisors. Time and again, Rev Vivian was among the first to be in the action. One of the first freedom riders. In Selma, on the courtside steps to register blacks to vote, for which he was beaten, bloodied, and jailed.
You can't keep anyone in the United States from voting without hurting the rights of all other citizens. Democracy is built on this. This is why every man has the right to vote, regardless. You beat people trying in order that they will not have the privilege to vote. We've come to register to vote.
Rosa Parks said of him, even after things had supposedly been taken care of and we had our rights, he was still out there, inspiring the next generation, including me.
The TOU used to sponsor this for many years at the United Nations. And the TOU said, we're not doing that anymore. Now someone else needs to pick it up. And one of the things I learned from Dr. Vivian, when the first time I met him about 10 years ago in Atlanta when we brought young people from there, I said, Dr. Vivian, what do I do now? And he just said, brother, keep moving forward, keep doing it, keep moving it forward, and keep doing it. And so George and I said, we need to keep doing it, and we need to make sure we have a place that, like TOU, will do it for the next 17 years and beyond. And to build and to keep getting all the city young people here to learn this history. Because when I go into high schools and they don't know who the Little Rock Nine is, we're failing. And so we just need to support the UFT and our teachers and the young people that want to learn this and make sure we get them here and make sure that they're getting the real education that changes lives and may peace prevail on earth.
Thank you.
I would like to bring up the students in Coast High School. Your voices are powerful and beautiful.
My name is Yasmin Adams, and this is my story. I was bullied. I was bullied from 3rd to about 8th grade. I was pushed every day in elementary school and called every name imaginable. Fag, ugly, nappy head, cold, crater face, dirty, and anything else you could think of. I cut myself from 5th to 7th grade, and I tried to kill myself twice. My so-called friends were either friends of the same bullies or joined in, or were racist and thought of my blackness as a contagious disease. Now, as I'm a sophomore, instead of worrying about whether I'm going to be pushed around in the halls today, I'm worrying about geometry tests and global history projects and buying Macbeth for English. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter." So I'm speaking up and I'm speaking out. As children, we're supposed to be laughing and growing and crying and having fun and making mistakes along the way. We as children should not be worrying about bombs being dropped in our neighborhoods, gunfire in our playgrounds, and whether or not we're going to be bullied. We as children should not be dying literally and metaphorically. We as children should not be martyrs and casualties. We as children should not be fighting wars. But this is why we need to be fighting for peace. It shouldn't be a fad or a hashtag. It should be a way of life, a new sense of enlightenment. My mother always told me, don't put your heart into a cause that you're not prepared to fight and die for. Dr. Vivian here today is an image of living your life to fulfill a larger purpose.
My name is Khalil Fong and I'm 15 years old. People like Dr. King, people like Dr. Vivian here fought and in some cases die for the opportunity of education. But there are barely any children in my school to appreciate their sacrifice and to actually get that opportunity. Yeah, Rosa Parks went to jail for black people to sit in the front seat, but how many black people do you know choose to do so? As a young, thinking individual in my society, the amount of contradictions, the amount of double standards and hypocritical thoughts in action is something that I find atrocious. When you have boys talking and scheming with one another, having bets to say who could get the most girls and who could manipulate and damage the amount of girls and the most, that sickens me. The fact that the same thing goes on with girls and boys sickens me. So because he's gay or has a different sexual orientation than you, you'll make him a pariah and an outsider to the society. So because she's Islamic and covers her head for her own religious belief, you make fun of her. It needs to stop. Somewhere in my heart, I feel an obligation to help, to try to better people's lives. So no matter how many times I need to, I will put my faith in people again and again and again, over and over, no matter how many times it takes. I may not see the entire staircase, but I will make damn sure to stamp my first foot onto the first stair of humanity's steps. I don't know how big the staircase is. I don't know where it'll take me, but I will climb.
My name is Kimberly Reyes, and I'm 15 years old. And wouldn't it be great to have peace? Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. So why can't we have peace? To help, to care, to actually care about our education. But nobody sees it. Why? When going to school is what everybody dreams of back in the days. Everybody wanted to go to school, to have an awesome education and be somebody in life. But nobody had the opportunity. Children getting bullied in school. I hate standing here right now and knowing that there's little kids in school right now getting beat. Violence is not the answer to your... You'll just end up hurting somebody and yourself. Getting bullied, called names. I've been there for 7 years and I hate it. I hated it. But I fought through. I'm here right now. People who wanted to commit suicide because they couldn't take it anymore. And I really hate that for everybody in this whole entire world. I speak for everybody. I hope that they find the light to peace, that they know they can pass. If you want to be big in life, you just have to follow your heart. It will take you somewhere. Keep it in your heart. Save it there, and you will find where you need to be in life. And I know that. Yes, I might not be perfect, and I will still fight for peace. Because I know we could all be brave.
Be brave.
And we could all be the vision.
Satellites and meteorites travel on their way. Blinking lights we